Hello, beautiful blockchain people. That's me again at CryptoSpa, and this is my next cryptocurrency market overview. So let's start. Let's have a look at the prices of the major cryptocurrencies according to the site of CoinGecko. And as we see, most of the major cryptocurrencies, or in general the market, has recorded a decent price intraday increase. Bitcoin is approaching once again the psychological level of $50,000 per one digital coin, and let's wait and see what happens, let's say, till the end of the week. Hopefully, Bitcoin will surpass the psychological level of $50,000 per one digital coin. And today I'm not going to analyze any price chart of any cryptocurrency in detail. I just want to mention some interesting news relating to Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. So let's start with the first one. Yesterday, I saw an article on in Twitter, in social media, on different social media platforms. People used to talk about this event, new round of protests against President Bukele's Bitcoin law in El Salvador. So we know that El Salvador is going in a couple of days to introduce, to accept Bitcoin as a legal tender. And some media outlets, they posted yesterday and the day before such kind of news that protests started in El Salvador because of this. And of course, it's interesting because we're cryptocurrency enthusiasts. I'm pretty sure that many cryptocurrency enthusiasts will be really very happy if in the places they live, the country or the government accept Bitcoin as a legal tender. And all of a sudden we see protests. Of course, there are different people, and I do understand this, that some people will dislike it, but I decided to check the Twitter account of the El Salvador's President Bukele, and I saw he retweeted and he posted many interesting, let's say, tweets. So this is actually how this protest against Bitcoin looks like. So you can see that it's, let's say, 20, 30, or 50 people. And for this country, I don't think that 50 people in the city center or at some crossroads is something essential, let's say, and it represents, let's say, the general understanding of the people and their attitude towards Bitcoin. And here is another picture. So it seems that that was just a couple of people, and that's why I want to underline that sometimes when we read some news on social media platforms and etc., or in some places, it's always nice to check the essence, let's say, or the core of this news, and to make sure that this is really true and essential. And that's why yesterday I decided to check these protests, how they look like in El Salvador. Of course, if we can rely on these pictures, but I also researched it in other places, and I saw even less people in the other pictures and videos, if I'm not wrong. So this is the first thing that I wanted to talk about. Now let's move on to something different that is not relating to Bitcoin, but it is something really very interesting as well. Yesterday, I saw an article and some news that pre-search, this search engine, that if you are registered and if you log in, you can receive pre-tokens or pre-search tokens for your searches. So yesterday they announced that we announced that pre-search is listed by Google as a default search engine option on all new and factory reset Android devices across the UK and Europe. With hundreds of millions of devices sold each year, nearly 70% of smartphone owners in Europe use Android's operating system, and so on, so on. So we are, let's say, at the very beginning of mass adoption of this pre-search search engine. And we know that, once again, this is their site. If you use this search engine, if you register and logged in, you will receive tokens, pre-tokens for your searches. And even famous or well-known crypto-related media outlets, commented on this. For example, this is Cointelegraph. They said that could a decentralized search engine challenge Google's dominance and so on. And I want to say that yesterday I decided to check the price of this token, what's going on, because it was relatively cheap recently, and now it is increasing, and we see that pre-search this token is currently trading at 12 cents. Its price has increased by 83.4%, and this is a solid price increase. For example, if we have a look at the price chart for the last 1 year, this is how the last part of the price chart looks like because of this announcement, because of this news. So I'm really curious what the price will look like, let's say in 2 weeks or in 1 month or 2 months from now, because this cryptocurrency is not listed on some really famous exchanges. We see just KuCoin, of course, Uniswap. I mean, decentralized exchanges, centralized exchanges such as Binance, Bittrex, Kraken, Coinbase, and so on. So let's see what happens. But what I want to say is that actually pre-search, although they claim that it's a decentralized search engine, it's not a centralized search engine. It's not a decentralized search engine. It's a centralized, let's say, application. So you are allowed to withdraw your tokens that you have accumulated only if the moderators there, they accept your withdrawal request. And for example, I have been using it for almost 3 years now, since yes, since the beginning of September or August of 2018. I have sent a withdrawal request, and actually I sent it earlier this year in February, and I still haven't received my token. So I want to say that it's a centralized application, but let's wait and see what happens. I'm really very curious, because we know that Google is really a big player in the internet world, and if they are going to implement pre-search, it's going to be interesting. So I'm curious about the price developments in the near future. So fellas, that's it for today. Thank you for watching this video. Please share your point of view on this news as a comment below. Of course, I wish you a very wonderful day. Good luck in the financial markets, and I hope to see you in the next one. It was me again at CryptoSpa.